or
just
something.
his legs.
Yeah.
And because it's
Pedro Pascal's
thematic.
little-
It's just Pedro Pascal's
little
legs.
legs.
That's what we vote. We should rate in Pedro Pascal's legs.
That's totally fine.
Oh my gosh.
It's like 2.5 legs.
Yep.
It's just a really short leg. It's the half.
Oh, Christianna, you're such a rascal.
I know.
Here we are again back at the theater. We are here reviewing Materialists. I am Danny.
And I am Christianna.
It must be movie review day Thursday because we're sitting right here.
Yep.
We have our fancy beers because we are doing a romantic comedy that we thought was going to be a romantic comedy.
And a comedy.
Clearly, we struck out on both, which is okay.
Yep.
Christianna, tell me what I just watched.
So this is a movie about Lucy, who is a matchmaker, and she's out there just like pairing people up in New York City, you know, very all about like the money and the moolah and the looks and the stuff, and you know, the current dating scheme right now, but heightened because it's a movie. And it's about her, you know, setting all these people up. And then she meets somebody at one of the weddings of her successful pairings. And,
He's a fantastic catch,
and
right?
he's a unicorn, as they call it. And, you know, A24 films, we've been getting lots of unicorns. And she also, while she's there, bumps into an old flame. And so it's kind of this movie about her figuring out who she is, what she wants. Does she want the guy with a lot of money? Does she want the poor actor? Does she want anyone? She doesn't really believe in love. And we kind of go on this journey with her. And there's also multiple side quests that happen throughout the movie that are not romantic and are not comical. So that was it.
So let me dude-splain out for all the homies out there who have to go with their girlfriends. It looks like Madam Web is kind of attracted to the Mandalorian, who also Madam Web kind of dated for a bit Captain America, but he broke. All right, he's an actor now, and not of the Captain America quality, of the small theater, which is totally fine. And she is confused. So, Christianna, did these characters work for you? Sheesh.
So we had a lot of interesting dynamics. I'll put it that way. I do love Chris Evans as a leading man. He's done a couple romantic movies, not necessarily rom-coms, though he has done a couple of those as well. And I always buy into him as kind of the golden retriever, cinnamon roll boyfriend, and I really liked his character in this. I don't necessarily like how things worked in his favor or not in his favor. And then we had Pedro Pascal, which we love him. But his character had some hidden things in the closet.
Some shortcomings.
Some shortcomings. Oh, and Dakota Johnson, I like her, but the character she was playing was really hard to get on board with. You know, she does not believe in love. She is a matchmaker. She's stringing two guys along. You know, I kind of wanted both men to
leave and do better
find
things.
Better.
Yes.
You know, and as you watch the movie, things unfold and stuff happens. But I also did like that, even though she was a very unlikable character, they did give her a couple redeeming moments throughout the film.
Her Rizzo moments from Greece. She's tough, but tender. Hey, Rizzo.
Yeah,
tough
very
tender.
much.
I'm on board with you. With Madam Web, I am not on board. I would like her to set sail, and I'll stay off board and wave goodbye to her.
Yeah.
She is just a nasty, wasty rascal to both Captain America and the Mandalorian, and she's only Madam Web. Okay, that's it. Did you see that? I didn't see it.
I didn't
bother
see it
with
either.
Yeah. This is all about dating too, which I've been far removed from the dating scene because I've been married for a million gadillion years.
So
and
long.
Very much in love with the Mrs. Wife. And is dating cannot be this hard and complicatable. Is it?
It is. It is. I would say it was a very, dramatized, of course, because we are talking about a film. But yeah, dating is not easy. A lot of things go down, and I think this movie played on the things that can happen while you were out in the dating scene, both the good and the bad, and the awkward and the silly. Yep.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. There are people as we get older who have laundry lists of what they want for their suitor or suitorette, and they try to find it. It doesn't work like that, does it?
I would assume it doesn't work like that, but I think this movie explored different personalities, and so you are going to get those people who have the laundry list. You're going to get the people who just want to find somebody, and you get everything in between. And I think because we're playing with the matchmaker side of things, you kind of got to explore the full gambit of modern dating.
And I've got to have the side note thrown in. There was a surgical kind of phenomenon I knew less than nothing about that I've talked with both our director and talked with my co-host, and apparently it's a legit thing.
It's a real thing.
Christianna, what is this?
So, without giving too much away, there is a conversation early on in the film about a surgery that you can have to elongate your legs and make you up to 6 inches taller. And so there's a whole thing. It may come back around in the film about this surgery where people are, enhancing their height
by breaking both legs.
Yeah, to, be more marketable on the dating market, which I think is very strange. But to each their own, right?
I'm not going to judge them in their little wheelchairs as they're healing and stuff like that, but be who you are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We love you for who you are. I don't want to see you be 6'19" because you broke your legs because you wanted the extra half a foot. Just enjoy life.
Yeah.
We don't want to get preachy here, but what the heck?
I will say that I did like the element of that in the film, because with these two guys, you have the one guy who is very much just who he is. He's like, I'm a poor actor. I'm doing my thing. This is what I have to offer, and I'm not going to change much of it.
But I also look like Captain America.
But I also am Chris Evans, so I have that going for me. And then you have this other guy who has changed things, who does not necessarily find worth into what he brings to the table. So I think that was actually a cool part of the movie, in my opinion, to see the dynamics of those two fellows play out.
Sure. So is this a movie that's date worthy? For me personally, I'm going to go with negative.
Yeah. I feel like maybe weird for a date movie. Definitely like an interesting, intriguing, makes you think movie, but it's not that rom-com that
bubbly.
The trailer sells you a rom-com. The movie gives you something quite different.
You got catfished.
Yep.
Shame, shame, shame. We love A24. Luckily, they brought up Unicorn, which is why they get the good rating I'm getting ready to give.
Yeah.
From Death of a Unicorn.
Yep.
So good job, A24, for doing that. On this part, if dating's this complicatable, if dating is arguing all the time and all this extra drama stuff, keep me out. All right? I like my bubble gum. I like my airy fluffiness. I like my happy comedies.
Yep.
This kind of fell flat in those areas. So for me today, we're going to be rating in legs.
Yes.
So I'm going to give it 2 big legs and a half short leg out of 5 legs. 2.5.
Yep, and I'm on board with you once again this week. I'm gonna give it 2 large legs and a little leg, so 2.5 out of 5 legs for me as well. I wish I could rate it higher. I feel like there was a lot that worked for me in this movie, but there was a lot that didn't. So that
It's gonna work or it's gonna not.
Yeah.
Okay, and it had a great cast. Celine Song did perfect casting it out. It was just.
Yeah.
Do we really need movies about arguing? I hate arguing. That's why I like musicals so much. My personal belief is if we were to argue and sing song,
right,
the world would be a better place. I am so mad at you. You are a terrible person. I am angry.
Yeah, and then like, how can you not laugh, right?
Exactly.
Then you're like, okay,
or
cool.
sing along because it's catchy.
Exactly. 100%.
So next week we will not be reviewing this movie again.
Surprise.
But we will be back. Once again, I'm Danny.
And I'm Christianna.
And we'll see you at the movies.
Bye.
This is all the magic shit.